The events of Elden Ring, written by George R.R. Martin, who was looking for any reason to not finish The Winds of Winter, revolve around the Shattering, which started when Marika the Eternal, sad over the death of her favourite son, shattered the Elden Ring that kept the world in order, and plunged her whole extended family into civil war. This game is a sequel of sorts to Elden Ring, probably manifested by the confusion of Japanese players of all the messages mentioning Fortnite, and follows the Shattering, where a being called the Night Lord is intent on shoving the shards of the ring into everyone's collective eye sockets. Where exactly does this game fit on the Elden Ring or even Dark Souls timeline? Don't know, but no doubt lore channels will be eating for the next few years. It is a multiplayer game where you and two friends battle in Limveld, a lost part of the lands between, where the night eats away at the land and kills you if you get engulfed. You have to survive 2 days, find gear, and level up to fight the Night Lord on the third day. The obvious design flaw here is that From Software fans have no friends and no maidens. The closest thing a fan of these games ever got to a woman's touch was Fear, and even then doing that gives you a debuff. What did Miyazaki mean by this? She gives the same feeling as those GF ASMR videos. Real Zeta male Giga Chads watch these instead. Having no friends, your choice of teammates are people who leave at the first sight of trouble, people who know exactly where they're going and pin the map so often it looks like a voodoo doll, and more distressingly, there is a non-zero chance you can be matched with Darkside Phil.
I couldn't roll.
You can start an expedition from the round table, and sometimes it can vary from really quick to taking a long time. I like to spend this time to ponder some of the real questions. How does the Duchess see with that mask? Why is there no crossplay? What does poise actually do? That is until someone on the other end backs out and you're back to square one. Your choice of preset characters are Wilder, Guardian, Iron Eye, Raider, Recluse, and Executor, as well as 2 secret characters you have to unlock. The Duchess, which proves Miyazaki isn't involved in this game as evidenced by the fact she's wearing shoes, and the Revenant, who... oh, never mind, guess he was. To unlock both of these characters, you have to play the first expedition, and when you unlock the Pocket Watch as a reward, you hand it over to the Priestess, and she decides to join you. After this, you have to purchase a picture frame from the small jar, and when you have that, you'll see this spectre of a child. After winning a pretty annoying fight, you unlock the Revenant.
This place reeks of failure.
Now to totally seriously rank each class. The Wilder. Are you a classic sword and board player and played the exact same way since Demon Souls? This one's for you. A tier. Guardian can't move for shit, but strength build is decent. B tier. Iron Eye is a dex build. C tier. That's generous. The Raider? Do you like hitting hard and sometimes not hitting at all? Then this one's for you. S tier. S for strength build. Recluse? Intelligence build. So D tier. Actually, she has a big hat. A tier. The Executor. Are you a Moonveil or Rivers of Blood user unironically? This game has outed you as a furry. D tier. Every time someone rolls Duchess, Miyazaki flips a coin. They're either going to be the best player in your team, or you're going to be carrying them the whole game. Either D tier or S tier. Let's go B tier. Revenant. Equip the biggest possible weapon you can find. That's hilarious. S tier. At the end of each expedition, you fight its respective Night Lord. These are Gladius the Cerberus, solid fight, intuitive moveset to memorize. B tier. Adel is a boss fight that won't stop jumping to the other side of the arena. Eagle-eyed Dark Souls fans might recognize the hidden boss fight that's reoccurred in every Souls game. It's the camera. This fight sucks. D tier. Maris is an average jellyfish from Australia. In this fight, you have to fight to stay awake in the game, and fight to stay awake in real life. It's really boring. D tier. Noster is one of those nightmare creatures you can see on a nature documentary that jacks into other creatures' brains. It's got too much health and has some pretty annoying tracking spam. C tier. Fulgor is fine as long as he stays still. B tier. Caligo. Holy shit, an actual good dragon boss fight in this series. Also, this boss theme is probably the best one yet. A tier. Libra, which I think is the idol worshipped at Bohemian Grove, is probably the most interesting boss fight, as it's the one I was fighting from the very beginning. At first everything was normal, but one of my teammates left, and once at nightfall of the first day, I was sucked into some parallel dimension, separated from my other teammate, and the monsters he was fighting. Soon, he was gone, and I was all alone. Unable to fight, unable to die. I jumped into the night that it would claim me, but it wouldn't. No matter how many times I tried, the game simply would not let me go. It would only bring me back. This boss fights with the madness attribute, and I began to understand the madness well. Seconds turned to minutes, and minutes turned to hours. The madness eventually whispered into my ear, "Return to title menu." Bravo, Miyazaki. Bravo. This must be what they call a meta experience. S tier. Now for the final boss. Do you like big health? Do you like big damage? Do you like AoE spam? Well, this one's for you. Make sure you pack a holy weapon and pray to Iron Jesus. You'll need it. A bit too much focus on the spectacle. B tier. After beating your first Night Lord, you have the Shifting Earth mechanic, which changes the geography of Limveld, which includes the mountaintop, which spawns a big snowy mountain, the crater, which spawns a big lava pit, Noclatio, which spawns a large city, and the Rotten Wood, which spawns Kaled and gave me Vietnam-style flashbacks. Each one changes the enemy spawns, bosses you can fight, and rewards you can get. They shift when you complete an expedition, or you can sleep in the hole to change it back to the basic Limveld. When out on an expedition, you can even have random encounters where bosses can invade you, and you have to fight them for more rewards, as well as carrying out certain objectives for character storylines. Reoccurring enemies from the series include the Gaping Dragon and the Nameless King from the Souls series, and enemies from Elden Ring, like these Discord mods, though luckily we're above the age of 18, so we make quick work of it. This game is like a greatest hits of the Souls series, a big crossover game for future events to come. I'm personally looking forward for Gwyn, Manus, AI Darth Vader, and even some Bloodborne enemies. Do you remember Bloodborne, FromSoft?